So here I've got the Amazon Basics 8-sheet micro-cut shredder. Now, Amazon Basics is Amazon's in-house brand, and usually it's rebranded products from other manufacturers. In the case of their shredders like this, it's usually a rebranded Aurora, and then the fact that it's going in place of my 8-sheet strip cut Aurora that I have here that still works just fine. And you can see how strip cut looks, and we'll see how micro cut looks when we get to this. So let's start with the control panel on the top and get a closer look at that. So we have 5 status LEDs on here. The one on the left side is for our bin full indicator. So when this fills up with paper, it'll light that and tell the shredder that, hey, you can't shred anymore until you adjust the bin or empty it. Next to that is the bin open thing. So if you open the bin, it'll illuminate that and turn power off to the shredder. Then you have an overload light and an overheat light. So if you feed too much into the shredder and it overloads, or if you use it for too long of a duty cycle and it overheats, it will illuminate either one of those, and again it will turn power off to the shredder. And then we have our power light next to that, which turns on whenever the 4-position switch here is either in full reverse, the automatic mode, which is standby, or the full forward. And of course, you'd use full reverse if you're clearing a jam. Use full forward if you're trying to do some oiling on any of those blades turning. So that's our control panel. Let's look at this drawer. So pull the drawer out, and you can see I've already done some shredding in there. It just comes right out, and you can see the difference in micro cut versus the strip cut I just showed from my Aurora shredder earlier. I shredded some paper, some cardboard. Haven't done a CD yet, but we'll see that here shortly. You do have a little window so that you can see in there how full the bin is. And the shredder itself here has a set of 4 casters so you can help move it around. And as for the bin, it does have a little roller switch inside that tells you that the bin is open. You can see the little indicator is on there, and there's a little flap right here. So this moves out as the bin fills up, and then that trips the sensor for the bin full indicator. So put our bin back. Slides back in like so, and let's do some shredding. So I'll turn to standby, and our power light comes on. That tells us that the shredder is ready. So I'm going to take a couple pages from an old refrigeration manual that I don't care for, and we'll put it in the shredder. Again, starts up automatically when it senses paper, and then runs for a few seconds and then stops after it finishes. And I don't know if you saw in the window or not, but you see the little micro cut shards falling down into the bin there as it shreds. Try something a little different here. Let's try some thin cardboard. And you can hear the shredder get under a little bit of a load there as you put thicker types of paper materials in there, like cardboard or heavier weight paper in our bin. And you can see all our cardboard in there that we just shredded. So it does a pretty good job. Now, depending on your needs, they do have these in various sizes. They go up to ones that you can feed 18 sheets of paper at once, and then they have a 150 sheet auto feed version that you can get as well. But I just wanted something with the wheels and the expandable bin and whatnot, so this one did just fine. So here's a receipt from a restaurant. No problem at all. Now let's try something a little different. Let's try a CD. This is from an old UPS from a long time ago that I don't care for. And we have a dedicated CD slot for shredding. So let's put it in the CD slot. No trouble shredding a CD. Let's see what it looks like. And there's the CD. Now you see, it doesn't micro-cut the CD, it's actually strip cutting the CD. Instead, it doesn't do a micro-cut. So, that's just something to note. Again, the CD is still useless, but this is a strip cut CD, while the main shredder is, of course, the micro-cut. Let's do a couple more pages. Let's try several more pages here. This might be overloading it a little bit. So that was probably about 9 or 10 pages of paper that I made it shred there, and it did get a little bit loaded up, but still handled it just fine. So really, that's not too much else about the Amazon Basics 8-sheet micro-cut shredder.